welcome back to my channel, and if you are not new around here, you'll have noticed that I haven't uploaded for a couple of weeks, and that's because I've been on holiday. So this is my first video back. I kind of needed that break. My channel's grown so much recently, and then it's actually becoming my job. So I guess like any job, you just need to have a couple of weeks to switch off, which is what I did, and now I am back. So I am kind of talking to you from the past. So this is before we went on holiday. We actually leave tomorrow in my time, and I just asked you guys on Instagram if you would be interested in a packing video, because I know they're kind of a thing. I've never done a packing video before, although I have done a video about how to entertain your toddler on a plane. If you haven't seen that one, I will link it above now. And so that was when Oscar was around 18 months old. He's now nearly 2, so I am just sat here now putting together his little busy bag for the plane, an updated one, and I thought I'd ask you guys if you'd be interested in a packing video, and 93% I think it is at the moment said yes, you would be interested. So here it is. Really sorry to the 7% who said they don't want to watch it. You know, they're obviously not here. So in this video I'm gonna not just show you how we're gonna entertain Oscar on the plane. So I will go through the contents of what's in our busy bag, and actually we use this busy bag for when we're at restaurants as well. So we'll use it when we're in restaurants on holiday, but we also use it like when we're back at home and we need to like go somewhere that's dull for a toddler. So we take that with us then. So I'll show you that, and I'll also show you what we're taking for carry-on for Oscar, and also what we're taking in our big suitcase for Oscar. So everything basically we take for our toddler. We're going to Lanzarote for a week with our really good friends from New York. We met in London, and we haven't seen each other for a few years. She was actually my maid of honour at our wedding, and we've stayed in contact. We've both had kids in the last couple of years, but we haven't seen each other physically. So lots of Skype, but not a lot of real contact. So we're really excited about this trip. And my son and her daughter haven't met yet, so that's really exciting. So, because obviously they're going to be future best friends. So yeah, so in this video I'm going to show you everything we packed for Oscar. I really hope you enjoy it, and let's start. So the first item in Oscar's busy bag is some puzzles. Oscar is obsessed with puzzles at the moment, so they have to come on the flight with us. And although it is involving quite a few pieces, he's pretty good at putting them together, and he'll obviously have the tray table on the plane, and he actually loves this set because it comes with all the little additional pieces like cones and bricks and things, so he can actually kind of create a little scene. He is really into this set, and I will link it in the description box below. It comes with 2 4-piece puzzles and 2 8-piece puzzles. So on the flight I will take 1 4-piece and 1 8-piece, and it's also great for in restaurants to keep him busy because he absolutely loves doing these. Next, something we always take on a flight is a chalkboard and just some chalk for drawing with. So next I just took some really fat lolly sticks, painted them black and put the little white line down the centre, added some Velcro so that we could make our own little track, and I purchased 2 little tiny race cars to go on it, and this was a huge hit, especially dinners during our holiday as well. Okay, painting on a plane. Call me crazy, but this is super fun. You need some watercolour pencils and just a brush, and then you can just get a drop of water on the flight and you have paint. So stickers, I don't think you can go wrong with at any age. I always take a pack of those stickers that have the kind of hard backing and a sketch pad, and Oscar always tends to stick them to anything in sight, including himself, us, and the plane. A new item in our little box of tricks is these little paint sample cards that you can get from DIY stores. I just picked the colours of the rainbow plus black and white. Oscar is really into colour matching at the moment, so I thought these could be lots of different games on the plane of finding the colours or matching. A really simple way you can use them is to choose 2 colours and put them upside down on the tray table of the plane and get the child to turn them over and find a pair. We'll be definitely taking some books on the plane, and this is Oscar's current favourite. It is our Farmer Tim Crane Adventure book. If your child loves diggers and tractors, etc., they will love this too. A little tiny pot of Play-Doh will be really handy on the plane, as well as Oscar's favourite thing at the moment, which is his lacing cheese. This keeps him really busy and is something to focus on and concentrate on if he's kind of getting a little bit antsy about being on the plane. He absolutely loves getting this out. I find whenever I'm expecting Oscar to sit in a confined space for a period of time, giving him a toy that he is able to maneuver and move really helps the situation. Ultimately, your child wants to get up and be moving, and if they can't, giving them a toy like this little Sarah's Silks mini ribbon is ideal because they are able to create movement without having to physically move themselves. So that's it for Oscar's plane entertainment. All of the things that I've just covered now fit into an A3 zippy bag. I always try to make sure that it will fit into this bag because it means that it can be easily taken out on the plane and it is waterproof. So for carry-on luggage, I always use our beach bag. I got this in Dubai in one of the souks, and it is big enough to fit the little bag of plain entertainment for Oscar, a wet bag with 2 changes of clothing for him, a separate wet bag in case anything is obviously wet. I also have my purse in there and just a pack of water wipes. We normally use cloth wipes, but for the plain water wipes are easier. And then I have hats and glasses for when we get there. And then on top of that, I'll also put this cool bag that has all his snacks in. So we're only doing a 4-hour flight, so we have some oranges and a banana. I also have, so this is in my liquids bag, just a pouch of veggie risotto and some cowpole, just in case. And then I will take his Clean Canteen water bottle, which will be empty, and then we'll fill it once we get through security. These bottles are fabulous. And then I just take some dry snacks, so there's rice cakes, a couple of biscuits and some currants in here. Now, of course, because Oscar is now potty trained, we'll be taking his travel potty with us. I am so pleased with this travel potty. It is absolutely genius. It is a perfect size for tiny public bathrooms as well, so if you need to use it on the plane. He can wee in it, and the benefit is you can actually seal it completely when you put the lid down and carry it off if you need to, or obviously in the public bathroom you can just tip it into the toilet. It is perfect. So we were heading to Lanzarote for 7 nights, so I was packing 4 pairs of pajamas, and he tends to wear pajamas for 2 nights, so that kind of gives us enough really. And then I packed shorts and t-shirt for every day, so 7 pairs of shorts and t-shirt, and I kind of pack them in sets so I know that everything kind of goes together, shorts and the t-shirt matches, and that's how I pack it into the suitcase, because then I can just take it out and put it in his wardrobe when we get there. I also pack a couple of extra spare pairs of shorts and trousers just in case. We're staying in an Airbnb, so we actually have a washing machine, so we can do some washing while we're there. These swim shoes are fantastic. We've had them in Dubai. He's now on his 2nd pair, and they just help that it means he doesn't slip around wet surfaces around the pool. And then I have 2 sets of swimming outfits for him, so a rash vest and board shorts. And I really like these rash vests that are full body coverage and long arms, because it means you don't have to put cream on. These are factor 50. I tend to put cream on Oscar anyway because he's so fair, but these just really help us out with not having to completely cover him in cream, which he really doesn't like having done. So that's kind of his swimwear, and I always pack everything together so that when I unpack it at the other end, that it's really easy to put into his wardrobe, and everything's kind of organised. I also have one of these swim hats. I'm not a massive fan of what he looks like in this hat, but it is so practical. It covers all the back of his neck and his ears, and this one's actually reversible. I then take 2 pairs of swim nappies. Oscar is actually out of nappies now, but it's just in case. If I can convince anybody to change to cloth, I always say change to cloth swim nappies, because a swim nappy really doesn't really do anything other than hopefully avoid poos entering the pool. So yeah, 2 swim nappies, and then I also pack him a toweling poncho, so when he gets out of the pool, you can kind of take off his swimwear and throw this on, and he's kind of semi-covered still, so better than kind of just being in a towel where his shoulders might be out. So like I say, I pack all of the swimwear together, and then I pack some undies for him. I just packed everything that was clean basically, but I knew that I'd have to do a wash while I was out there probably. And then I packed a handful of socks. I was packing some shoes for him and sandals, so he didn't really need one for every day, but I think in the end I did take 7 pairs of socks. And then I put all of those in a wet bag. Not for any particular reason, but just to keep them all together, and also it's always really handy on holiday to have extra wet bags. So that all went in to a wet bag, and it's, you know, easier to pack than little separate pairs of socks and things like that. Next, I was packing his potty. Although we were taking his travel potty, we had enough space and a luggage allowance so that we took a potty for the house. Then for entertainment, I took 5 beanbags. These are really great because we were in an Airbnb and I knew he could throw them around. I also took some stacking cups because they're really handy in the pool or in the bath and really lightweight. This little star from Sarah's Silks is fab. It's like a ball on the end, so you can throw it. And when you've got children who like to throw things, but they're in a house that might have breakables, these things are really great. I also have a tiny little set of watering can, bucket, spade and shovel. No, rake and shovel. And it's really sweet set from Sostrin and Green. And Oscar really loves that watering can because he can fill it up super easy. Next, we were obviously going to take a vehicle of some sort. This is Oscar's digger. He loves taking this outside and also to the beach. We were taking a foam ball for the pool as well to kick around. And then for shoes, I was keeping it real simple. He had obviously his swim shoes, these Geox sandals. He's actually just got the, well, he's had these for a while, but he's just grown into them. And then he has his little Vans. He actually ended up wearing these on the plane, so I took them out of the suitcase. But those are the only shoes he really needed. Swim shoes, sandals, and a pair of closed-in shoes. So other than my clothes and my husband's clothes, this is what else we are taking in our suitcase. So like I said, we're staying in an Airbnb, so we always take dishwashing tablets and washing detergent tablets and also some Cowpole just in case. Then we cover breakfast for the first morning. So oats and chia seeds is what Oscar always has, bananas as well. And then I also have an extra box of dry snacks, biscuits and currants and things like that. I then have some rice cakes, just easy snacks. 2 of these Bubbies pouches, Oscar just sucks these down as a snack. Blueberries as well, just for breakfast, and some naked bars for my husband and I as well. I make my pumpkin pancakes, which I have a recipe on my channel for, and I freeze them when we get there. These are some wax wraps from Little Mugwump, and they are fab for a substitute for cling film when you're staying in a villa. It's always handy to have something to cover up food. Some straws, because Oscar likes to drink out of one of these straws. His Doddle cutlery, so we always take that with us. And then he's got 2 sets of bibs.